Namaste, my name is Nilesh Sinha and welcome to my channel Pilgrimage Varanasi. The topic what we will be discussing today is Varanasi being a mini India. When you arrive in the city Varanasi will never give you an impression of a modern city of the country, which is very important because idea of yours is always about the city which is historically, culturally, religiously has to be important. In India, we often call Varanasi a mini India. Why we call Varanasi mini India? Many reasons for this. Since ancient time, we are visiting Varanasi for its religious and cultural importance. Because of its religious importance, this city has always been an advanced city in the Indian subcontinent. Since ages, we are referring this city as a luminous city because of many reasons. Number one, it was always a hub of knowledge for the scholars. Number two, science, astronomy, astrology, music, art, surgery, medicinal science, everything has developed here. Number three, and for this, many scholars in the past visited this city and many of them have got settled here as well. Varanasi is a mosaic of Indian culture with respect to presenting the diversity and the distinctiveness of the regional cultures of India. The process of spiritual transposition of holy centers of India had started in the 6th century AD and reached to its culmination by 13th century AD. All the pan-India and regionally prominent sacred sites have been replicated in Varanasi. Mythologically, the literature manifests the power of holy to those sites, which finally resulted in making the city holiest for Hindus that preserved the wholeness. This together with the mosaic of social and cultural structure further helped in the formation of Varanasi as the cultural capital of India. In India, we often say Char Dham Yatra, which is a very important pilgrimage what Hindus performed once in their lifetime. What does Char Dham means? The holy centers in the 4 cardinal directions of the country, that is Badrinath in the north, Puri in the east, Dwarka in the west and Rameshwaram in the south. Now they are re-established in Varanasi in archetypal form as their representative around the nuclei of the presiding deity of number 1 Matha Ghat, which is Badrinath, Rama Ghat as Puri, Shankul Dhara as Dwarka and Meer Ghat as Rameshwaram. Apart from Char Dham, Kashi or Varanasi also has replica of Kedarnath as Kedar Ghat, Prayag at Dashashamedh Ghat, Kurukshetra Kund near Assi Ghat, Mansarovar Lake near Someshwara, Kamakhya Devi at Kamaksha, Baidyanath Dham at Baijnatha, Mathura at Bakariya Kund or Nariya Ghat. Amongst all the important cities of the world, Varanasi is the only city which enjoys the maximum respect. People migrate from one city to another city seeking better life, money, prosperity or maybe fame. But Varanasi is the only city where people come to die. It is believed that if someone will die here, he will achieve nirvana or moksha and also will be free from the cycle of birth and rebirth. On this topic, I have already covered the entire episode. I have given the link in my description about that episode. So you can see that there. People have migrated to this city from all walks of life and from around the world. Probably you will see them bicycling on the streets of Varanasi or walking on the ghats, sipping a cup of chai at the roadside tea stall, and also eating the street food which is very famous in Varanasi. This word street food I will cover in my coming videos, an entire episode on the street food and the cuisine as well as the famous sweets of Varanasi. So stay connected and please subscribe to my channel so that you will come to know whenever I upload a new video on Varanasi, you will get a notification. As we are talking about Varanasi, the mini India, in this I will add another point, which is this city is not only important for the Hindus for the pilgrimage, but also for the Jains, Sikhs and Buddhists. Let's start with Jains. After the Mahabharata war, changes and transformation in Hinduism had taken place. At that moment, Jainism appeared as an alternative reformation, and in the 8th century BCE, Parshvanath was born in Varanasi, who established the tried principles of Mahavratas, that is great vows. The first one is Ahimsa, non-violence, Asteya, non-stealing, Aparigraha, non-accumulation. Presently, there are 10 Digambar temples are in Varanasi. They are in Bhelupura, Bhadaini, Nariya, Khojua, Gwaldas Lane, Bhai Ki Gali and Sarnath. And there are 5 Shwetambar Jain temples are also here. They are in Bhelupura, Bhadaini, Sarnath, Ramghat and Chandravati. Now let's talk about Sikhism in Varanasi. Legends says that Guru Nanak Dev Ji has visited Varanasi 2 times. Firstly, in his youth when he was performing pilgrimage as described in the Jan Sakhis. Later he came to have discourse with the legends and the saints living in Varanasi, and also to convey his messages in 1506 on the day of Mahashivratri festival. At that time he stayed in a garden near Laksa, which later came to known as Guru Bagh, and now we have Guru Ka Bagh Gurdwara at Guru Bagh. This Gurdwara commemorates locality where Guru Nanak Dev Ji stayed, and the Asu Bhairava Sangat, the place where 9th Guru of Sikhism, Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, had stayed in 1646 AD. Asu Bhairava had also been the residence of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th Guru and the last Guru of Sikh religion. Now Christianity. Varanasi came under the direct control of the East India Company in the time of Warren Hastings by the end of 18th century, and establishing the Sanskrit University by Jonathan Duncan in 1791 AD. The East India Company established a strong foothold for Christianity in the city. This step helped to popularize the Christian faith and to prepare Pandits or Brahmins for assisting the British judge in deciding cases involving the Hindu laws. This city also has Asia's first Protestant church in the cantonment of Varanasi. There are 11 important churches here. One more religion which I have to cover, which is Buddhism. I am planning to give you a detail on Buddhism because Buddhism in Varanasi is very important. After enlightenment, Buddha came to Varanasi and delivered his first sermon. So I will be doing this in my upcoming videos. I hope that you have liked what I have just presented it to you. Press the like button, do subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can come to know whenever I upload a new video. Till we meet next, thank you very much.